And somebody was talking. Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to Dumb Investing. I'm Lloyd.
Whoa, wait a second here.
Check it out.
I'm Harry, and we're about to get dumb up in here.
Oh, yeah. On tonight's show, what you can expect on YouTube's Dumbest Investing channel is two dummies roll some random dice. We pick some random stocks. We do a little bit of homework on 3 of those stocks. We pick one of them to invest our hard-earned retirement money into. We will then review a portfolio that was built by rolling random dice and picking random stocks. And for the last 40-some days, it's been kicking Wall Street's butt. We're pretty proud of that. You may get some market commentary. There's something happened today. Some guy was talking, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. So we'll cover that. Let's roll some dice. All right.
All right.
We rolling? Dice. Tell me when.
Ooh. When?
Hit it? All right. So random.org, we go out here, we roll random dice, says 3. Go over here to random stock picker, click it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. We don't get paid. We don't do this for anybody.
We've come across this FTV
once or twice
before.
Yeah.
We might have clicked through it. I'm not entirely sure, but.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we can look. There's a 2, 3, 4, 5. Link down below. There's a spreadsheet that has every stock we've looked at since we started doing this.
What do you think KF was?
I don't know. KF.
What are we doing?
Did you see?
Yeah, WOR?
Yeah.
Come on. How random are these random stocks?
That's weird because there's like 10,000 stocks available or something crazy like that, right?
Unbelievable.
Yeah. All right. So then what we do is we need to do a little bit of research on these things. So Harry is the smart guy. He uses Webull, which is our trading app. And down below, there's a link. If you click the link, you put $100 in your account. They're going to give you 2 free stocks so you can start trading. I go out and I use Yahoo, and we try to determine these 3 randomly picked stocks, which one is the best idea for us to put our money into. So the first one, AVNT, is Avient Corporation.
Yeah. And formerly Poly One Corp, a materials company.
Okay.
Specializes in engineered polymer formulations, fiber solutions, in vivo formulations for healthcare, polymer additives, colorants, marking, screen printing, thermoplastics. I think we probably get the gist of it out of that.
Yeah.
So, shockingly, they're up today.
Well, they're up huge since the COVID dip. I mean, they're nuts.
What isn't?
Yeah.
Down to 869, up to a high of 54.21. Sitting at 45.51 right now, financially wise. Whew.
They're making money. They got billions in revenue, dude.
The net income sitting at $108 million. Revenue 1.24. So what? They're about a little bit less than 10%. They're putting the bottom line, about 9%. Growth has been.
Fair.
Sorry. Let me go back.
4 years ago, there were.
I'm looking at quarterly.
Billion.
Man,
I know.
It drives me nuts sometimes when I'm looking at yearly and then it flips to quarterly on me. Well, I have the annual button clicked. Hey, now it shows me annual. There we go. So 2020, 3.24 billion in revenue.
Yeah. With 131 million worth of earnings.
Oh.
But material supplier, I mean, they probably had contracts they were warranting in 2020 and stuff like that, right? I mean, we know all about that. So
yeah, I mean, you're doing awfully nice and courteous.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Without my size, like take my size out of the equation. Let's go on to the next stock.
Allstate.
Allstate.
Okay. So they've been around for a long time, right?
Just a few years.
Yeah. And their stock is screaming. Wow.
So Allstate, as we know, is a
Insurance
insurance
peoples.
company.
Oh, look at those revenue numbers. Good night, dude.
Okay, so what do we know about their financials? So they do
Their EBITDA is better than 10%.
$126 billion in 2020. Their growth looks like about 3 to 5% per year.
All right, where's their...
No, that's just holy moly. I cannot click the right buttons.
Yeah, but are their quarterly, are they going to get trashed because of the all the rain, the storms we've had?
That's a good point. How much damage
okay.
happened?
Well, here, 6 days ago, Allstate announces August 21 catastrophic losses. That's probably not a good word, right?
just tempering expectations.
Yeah.
So they did what? 45 billion in 2021. 45 billion in 2020, 45 billion in 2019, 39 billion in 18, 39 billion in 17. Yeah, I mean, I think it just really looks pretty fun.
I don't know, dude. They got to be
a lot of room for growth.
Does it tell you how much cash they're sitting on? They got to be sitting on a whole boatload of cash, right?
Oh, I mean, their balance sheet. From their balance sheet, looking at their total assets, it has increased to 126 billion in 2020.
They have 126 billion in cash?
No, just their total assets.
Oh.
But what kind of insurance company has assets outside of cash?
Right. Yeah, no, they're going to have huge assets, right?
Huge amounts of cash, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they got enough in their kitty that they're like, yeah, we could weather one of those.
Oh, for sure they can, right? As we know, in life, there's a few things that are certain is death, taxes, and insurance companies never lose. So
yeah, never lose.
I mean, they took the dip down to $64 during the pandemic. They hit a high of 140. They're sitting at 130 right now. Yeah, okay. I don't know. FDV.
Yeah, let's try. Let's see what the last one is.
Whoa.
Fortive. How do you say? Who are
Whoa.
these guys? What?
Just the volatility is insane. Everything's straight up, straight down.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, could be.
All right, so what does Fortive do? Fortive Corporation is a diversified industrial growth company. Develops, manufactures, and markets professional and engineered products, software, and services for a range of end markets. Oh, good.
All right, so that's a nice broad statement.
Yeah, 3 segments. Intelligent operation solutions, precision technologies, and advanced healthcare solutions. Just reading this gives me anxiety about why they don't have a clue about what they do.
But they're making huge money. Don't force me into a box.
Jesus out of me.
Don't force me in a box. I'm going to do whatever I have to do. And I'm going to make big money doing it.
Net income. So, net income annually, 1.45 billion. What's revenue?
4.5. I know.
3 billion.
It's crazy, dude.
Huh.
You have a whole ton of analysts saying that this is hold buy, strong buy. Yeah, dude.
Provides
my vote's
electrical
going
test,
here.
measurements, instrument services, energetic material devices, and a range of sensors and control systems. Advanced healthcare solutions segments provides hardware, and oh my god,
they do it all. They're a one-stop shop.
I gotta tell you, that scares the living crap out of me. But I'm not opposed to buying it.
September 20th.
I mean, we're not here for lifetime holdings, right? We're here for
No.
a good time, no long time.
Yeah. 15%.
Yeah, okay. I mean, volume, my goodness.
The volume's nuts. They've got a pretty
2
good
to
trend
3
going.
million shares a day. Wow. All right. I'm into that. I'm into Fortive.
$84.
Are you into Fortive?
Yeah, I could do this one. The thing you said about Allstate, though, they never lose.
Well, okay, but if we ever come across a lemonade or something like that, I'm like, all in.
Yeah.
All of it.
But Allstate,
Lemonade.
you're like, they've been around for 120 years. They're ancient.
Exactly. Yeah. Allstate, they've been around the block. They know what they're doing. Like, they're the old girl at the prom, right? Like, it's
the old girl at the prom. Okay.
Well, and I don't mean the old one graduating. I mean like the old one.
Okay. FTV. we'll go buy some crazy.
Maybe we're getting too deep, but
that was a little
those chaperones at the prom that happen to be the high school teachers that have been there for the last 30 years.
Okay.
That girl.
Okay. Oh my Lord.
We're getting deep tonight.
Totally.
All right. So we're going to go check out our positions tonight. And overall today, the stock market had a pretty fine day today.
It had a good day.
After Jay Powell came out and pretty much declared, I don't know if everybody was expecting it. It was certainly something that I was kind of expecting. Jay Powell came out and he said, listen, we have reached further substantial progress and inflation targets have gone to and above where we wanted them to go. So now we have decided as the Fed, we will start tapering. We will start tapering in the near future. So does that mean that it starts next month or the month after that? To be determined. But we know that the Fed is going to start tapering. And personally, that's what I wanted to hear from Jay Powell because I felt like it was time that we started tapering. So the market, what we know about the market does not like uncertainty. They don't like doubt and they don't like fear. So I think what Jay Powell did today, he came out and he made it relatively clear that we are going to move forward. And he provided that clarity that the market needed to say, we are going to taper. And the market said, cool. Finally, we got some clarity. I can buy that. And I'm in on that. So the market started to percolate up a little bit. Lloyd?
It's all good. How'd we do? I see a lot of green. I see a little bit of red.
You don't care about the commentary. You want to see how we did.
I want to see how we did. We can talk later, but how are we doing?
So how did we do today? So we leading.
Well, Zillow didn't do very good.
Zillow did not do so well today. So Zillow was down 1.18%, which, in the grand scheme of things, isn't a huge deal. If we look over here at after hours, they already recovered almost half of that already back. So the market's kind of balancing, trying to figure out where it needs to be. Second biggest loss, we got BurgerFi down 1.09%. Still relatively marginal losses. Over on the other side of things, we start seeing The Bulls winning.
Kind of had their day today.
Yeah, the Bulls, they did, didn't they? So the Industrial Bull was up 2.76% today. And the Brazil Bull was up 3.15% today. But overall, as you can see, just generally the market was a little bit more green today, which is obviously good for investing.
Look at that, 641 today.
Whoop, whoop. So, but I don't know how this calculates as 0.22%, but I think overall of our investment, I would say it probably calculates it over the amount of dollars we have in our position. But of the money that we have invested, it's substantially higher than 0.22%.
Correct.
It's
Correct.
closer to like a, what's that, 1 to 1.5% gain kind of thing.
Yeah, because I think it's looking at your total account value.
Yeah, I agree. That's what it looks like to me as well.
Which we have $2,400 not in play.
Correct.
Which sucks. Yeah, but hindsight, we probably should have kept some of our long-term losers, put some automatic sells on when they made money, and just let life take its, have enough for a month or something. We probably should have thought that through a little better.
Well, potentially. I mean, we got plenty of losers here that we can hold on to.
Right. But I meant of our prior sins, our prior losers, we could have put them in and just, because like we've had two of them click off in the last month when they finally went profitable, and we didn't even have to watch them or babysit them, which was awesome.
Totally.
Ooh,
yeah, that's right.
9%.
Yeah, baby.
Now we're talking.
So we're up here and getting into Lloyd's juicy spot. So oh, wait, excuse me. So we've got Alta.
Dude, that's 9% in 6 days.
Yeah, 9.52%. Not bad, hey?
Not bad.
Yeah. So they are chugging along, leading the way. Secondly, we've got
those two dummies did good homework on that day.
Yeah, that's one thing to be said. I mean, we've also done bad homework on these other
ones.
We're not here to talk about that. No. On assignment, we've got up 4.5% overall. And down here at the loser circle, we've got the Brazil Bull down 9.38% and BurgerFi at 10.74%. This Brazil Bull, I bet you what are we at, Wednesday? So we got Thursday, Friday markets. I bet that by Friday closing, Brazil Bull is in the green again.
You think?
I do.
Wow. Okay. You heard it here, folks.
Yeah. Don't do what we do. That's silly.
There's going to be a bunch of people go buy it now. They're like, oh, that Harry guy, he said Brazil Bulls. I got to go buy some Bulls.
So obviously people will do that. They obviously sell what we tell them to buy.
Oh. All right.
So
Jay Powell talked. I mean, he eliminated a lot of the FUD. He actually put dates. He said that they're not sure when the taper is going to start, but he does know when it's going to end. It's going to end mid-year next year. Yep. So what we know of that is he also said taper and then rates.
Correct.
So we know rates are probably not going to be touched for at least a year, which there's finally definitions, and so now people can plan. It's just like having a budget that now we know, this will, like for me, I don't have to stress out about getting a rental house right now because rates are probably going to stay low for a couple months, so I can chill for a little bit.
Yeah, you're good for probably 6 to 8 months.
Yeah. Now, mortgage rates don't follow, 100%.
Right.
But if the other rate goes up, more than likely everything else is going to. So,
for sure. And I would say now that Fed has announced taper talks, mortgage rates are probably going to start trickling up.
Yep.
Because they have some certainty as well, right? The last thing that the entire market wants is uncertainty. So now the banks have certainty, generally. The stock market has certainty, generally. And unless anything changes substantially, like jobs come out with a huge miss next month, we know what's going to happen. It's very regimented at this point. So I think everyone and investors are going to feel comfortable with what's going on. We also have the Evergrande talk that's happening, and that seems to be starting to dissipate within the markets, where we've got multiple options of private investors buying up debt, or the Bank of China that are coming out and servicing their debt. But it sounds like there's some rumors that I'm hearing that they are making some sort of payment in some way, shape, or form.
Right. And the shock has worn off. At first,
Right.
Huge shock, huge reaction. And now it's kind of like, oh, yeah, those guys are doing their thing over there. Doesn't affect me.
And that's also what J. Powell said today as well, is that he doesn't think that the Evergrande situation is going to have an overall effect on the U.S. economy. So he's like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Who cares?
One of the talking heads on Bloomberg was saying that it represented. Did SoftBank have a lot of holdings in? They did, right? And
I don't know, but it would not surprise me.
Oh no, they're one of them, right? And they were saying that it was 1/10 of 1% of their overall holdings. And they're like, they're not going to feel it, people. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
it's a big number to us that don't deal with big numbers, but when you deal with huge numbers all day long, a big number is just kind of.
So the company that we know in our industry, what was that percentage of their overall holdings? Do you know?
It would be approximately the same amount, right? Wasn't it close to that same date?
Yeah,
money?
Somewhere in that $4 billion.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how much SoftBank owned of that debt of Evergrande.
I don't know either. They didn't really talk about that, but they said that when you look at the Evergrande, it is the same as 1/10 of 1% if it was all of it, right? They're like, nobody's worried. That's why SoftBank didn't go down. That's why their indices didn't crash today, and people were kind of worried about it coming back. And there was a little bit of shaking and jiving, but it wasn't anything major.
Gotcha.
Although at first it's like, oh my God, bankruptcy, $300 billion. That's huge. That's so many houses. And then it's like, oh yeah, but they're not going to be gone. It's not like they burned and disappeared. They're still there. Something's going to happen.
Yeah, it's only 2.5 months of Fed printing. Who cares?
Yeah, it's nothing.
Perfect.
All right. Well, we got anything else going on the rest of this week? I think Jay Powell today was like the big thing for the week.
Yeah, I do believe.
So tomorrow is going to be people, maybe I can take some out of savings. Now they know what's going on. So the market's probably going to go up, right? Yeah, that's what people are thinking. So we'll see. Maybe we get a couple of good green days. S&P will have its mysterious, hey, did it bottom on the 19th?
Hey, maybe it did.
I know it could. I mean, you never know.
And it's nothing but catalyst from here to the moon.
So yeah, it's going to be fun. So we're going to go buy some FTV tomorrow with our hard-earned stuff. If you guys want to see what we're doing, there's a link down below that has our spreadsheet. It's got everything we've ever done since we started the show, full transparency. There are other tabs at the bottom. There was the budget we worked on the other day. You can feel free to use that if you need help. Give us a comment down there if you're having problems building a budget and you want some help. We would gladly help you with that.
And we see you watching live, so you should comment when you're watching live. We like to interact. And
we would talk. We haven't heard from London for a long time. It's pretty late in London. I don't think he's staying up.
Probably broke his sleeping pattern, but
I know it's been horrible. It's the way life goes. 9 to 5 has been really busy now, so it's
totally
getting home.
All good things. Everything.
Yeah,
everything's busy. Everything's good. So we're happy to be here, and we're happy. We're happy to share some of the dumb stuff we've done. So
a lot of dumb.
If you like it, click the YouTube, subscribe, share it with your friends, your family, your dogs, your cats, your kids, all those kinds of things. Click the bell if you want to get notifications on when we go live, as I see some of you have done tonight up there. Yep.
It's awesome.
Other than that, Have a great night, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
And don't trade like that guy.
Definitely don't trade like that guy.
Have a great night. Thanks, guys.